let me give you a quick recap. Today we talked about the benefits of EasySpeak. We talked about how to log into EasySpeak. We talked about the functions that are available for all members. They can view their meetings, they can sign up for meeting roles, they can confirm their meeting attendance, they can track their speeches and their leadership activities. We talked about Meeting Management 101, how to assign roles, how to close meetings, the difference between detailed agendas and regular agendas. We also talked, we touched briefly upon auto-assigning roles as well. For the VP Education, we talked about scheduling speeches and how to assign roles at a meeting. We talked about how to view the communication charts, the leadership charts. We talked about how to view the member goals. And we talked about the member interest survey that members can fill out to identify their goals. And lastly, we talked about the membership, the mentorship screen, where you can view a list of the club mentors and mentees. And for VP membership, once again, I showed you the mentorship screen and the member list screen. I also showed you how to add members, add guests, and add guest speakers and inactive members and past members. So that's it. I'm going to open it up to the floor, and if you have any questions, fire away. Now's the time. Please feel free to unmute your microphones and ask away.
Ron.
Yes, Michael.
So can all officers change settings? Like you mentioned that you changed some of the settings. It's just one person to be like another person, like yourself who changed everything.
Well, I'm going to click on the club control panel, and I'm going to show you, because the system is set up so that only certain people can have access. But I've turned it up. I've basically allowed everybody access. But it's up to you.
It's everybody, you mean all the officers?
Yes, all the club officers. So okay. It's up to you to change that if you want. What is it? It's under that club. Did you see that screen that I logged into? It was at the very bottom near that like stormtrooper icon, the club panel.
Yeah.
So you can change the settings. I think it's under club officers or club setup. Let's see. It's one of these two. I think it's club officers. Yeah. So this is the screen. So we can play around with it so that, say, the president, for example, click on Action Edit. The president has certain access. So he's got no access to the club control panel. He's got no access to change meeting times and meeting agendas. All he can do is send email to all club members and change the officers for the current year. That's it. So, okay, well, it's up to you guys if you want that or not. I think that's probably set by default.
Okay.
VP of Education should have full access. And yes, the VP of Education has access to the club control panel and can change meeting dates and times and so on and so forth. I think the VP of Education, the co-VP of Education should have all those things. No. The co-VP Education does not have access to the club control panel or changing officers for the current year. Okay, all right. Well, this is up to you guys. You guys can change that if you want.
Okay, thank you.
No problem.
Ron?
Yep, Thomas?
I tried to schedule a speech for Adam, club member.
Okay.
Under the schedule speech option under VP Act.
Okay.
I have any trouble with that. Let's say I know Anderson requests the speech CC3.
Okay.
I click on the request a speech under second speaker. And then I say select a speaker from the list. I select her name and say go. Then I go into the workbook. Do I go to the workbooks? Select workbook, I say competent communication manual. And then I get a message, this is the certificate workbook.
Oh, because it's already, the reason why you're seeing the message, it's already been duplicated, is because she already has that workbook. You don't have to start a new workbook.
Oh, okay.
So I think that, see, if you take a look at the screen, can you see my screen right now, Thomas?
Very, very small, yeah.
Okay.
You guys using the phone, I should using my laptop.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, I'm recording this, so hopefully I can save it somewhere, and you can see it on the full screen when you want to watch it again. But on my screen right now, I've got request a speech. And under workbook, it's the competent communication manual. So
Oh, you already have that.
it's already in
See.
there, right? And look at assignment. There's already a number of different speeches you can pick.
Okay, good. Done. It's good.
Okay, so the reason why you saw the message is because the workbook was already in.
Okay, good. Okay. And do not assign Michael to August 1st because the new member Michael Lee would like to do the icebreaker on the 1st.
Okay, I didn't actually assign Michael
Okay.
Guy the speech. I just
Okay.
used that as an example.
Okay. So how do I save it?
When you pick the speech, let me see.
I did it already. Is it auto save, or do you need to do something to save the changes?
You have to click the save button.
Where is that?
So when you request a speech, you type in the
No, I
speech.
click. I go back to the screen to say schedule speech, and I see Anderson is already added as the second speaker.
Is
So
this for
do I need
August
to-
the 1st?
Yeah, August 1st.
Okay, let's go to the August the 1st meeting.
Yeah.
Yes, Anna Song's been assigned, yep.
Okay. So I can just go out to other screen.
Yeah, and so under the first speaker, you want to click on the request a speech icon, the little face, and then once Michael Lee has been added to the system, then you can request a speech and set up Michael Lee, and he'll be speaker number 1.
Well, he wants to join on August 1st, and he wants to speak on August 1st. I'm not sure I can actually put it in the system on the same day.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, just what I would recommend is put him in the system right now, anyways,
Uh-huh.
and then add him. So put him in right now.
Yeah, okay. I try to add the new member later on.
Yeah, and again, you can do that even from this screen here, on the upper right-hand corner of this agenda. You can click on Add User, and then you can create a new member. So create member, create date. This August the 1st, and then type in their name.
You mean
type in
under
the username.
schedule speeches menu?
Yeah. So with the screen that I'm in right now is the scheduling.
I only
speeches.
see your face right now.
You see my face?
Yeah. Okay, now better.
Really?
Okay. This is not the same screen I have. You on the member list. You are the member list screen.
Yeah. Do you see
Yeah,
the member list screen? Yeah. So on the
Yeah.
upper right-hand corner,
Yeah, I saw that.
there's an Add Users button.
I know that. I saw that.
Yeah. Any other questions,
I
guys?
just need to pull out the information to enter the information.
Yeah. So I would recommend just creating a user account for him, and
Okay.
maybe assigning him a password or something, and then letting him log in
Okay.
after you've assigned a speech.
Okay, it's fine. I need to pull his information from Outlook.
Okay.
To enter. Okay, that's good. Now my mystery is resolved.
Music to my ears, Thomas.
Because before I look into the agenda screen, I click on the speech. They only show me three or four person, like Anton, you, Michael, and Peter, something like that. I cannot select any person I want to.
Yeah, I know, it's weird. It's weird.
It's a different screen.
It's a different screen, but also you were probably clicking on this drop box instead of clicking on the
And the
request a
drop
speech
box,
button.
that's right.
So Easy Speak is it's actually very user unintuitive. So what I've done is I've condensed
Yeah.
all the hours of mistakes I've made and boiled it down to the things that just the things you need to know. And in addition, all the heavy lifting of updating all the records has been all taken care of. So that's for another session, for another advanced
Okay.
session. If you want to bring over an experienced Toastmaster from the Young Street Club, for example, the other CIBC club, and they've already given 20 different speeches, there's an easy way to update them in the system without having to type in all 20 speeches yourself.
Yeah, Excel file, right?
Yeah, you upload that data into an Excel file. So we can talk about that another time.
Okay.
Ron,
Michael.
can another officer view like another officer screen? VP membership go tamper with like a VP education screen?
It all depends on the settings under the club control panel. So again, what the screen that we're looking at now is the link to the club control panel. It's near this little stormtrooper icon, and depending on what the access levels are, the club officers will see different things.
Okay, so I guess we'll have to nominate somebody to be solely responsible for the platform to handle it. I mean,
Yeah, it looks like it. Yeah.
yeah, so we all can't be going in there and changing settings.
Well, it's really up to you. I would suggest having an IT person or having a dedicated IT person or having a VP education or someone on the team who has full access. And for everyone else, just to, I mean, if you want full access, then the IT person or the VP education can change the settings to allow that officer the settings. But by default, no, the club officers do not have all the access.
Okay.
So just a question, the members, is that something we can send out?
Yes, Peter, you can. So, where is that screen? Let's go back to the front page. This is another setting. So, if you can turn it off and never see the member interest survey, or you can turn it on and you can fire off the survey.
Okay.
Here's what the member survey looks like. Why you join Toastmasters, what your goals are, whether you're interested or not in something. Do you want to serve as a district officer? Do you want to present the workshop? So on and so forth. This survey is actually more detailed than the official Toastmasters member interest survey. I sent a copy of that survey to Henry and Thomas. And I know that you guys saw a sample, you guys saw a Google survey that I put together last year based on the official material. This one's a bit more like a combination of moments of truth and the member interest survey. If you take a look at some of the options here, your evaluation of the club, it's when you first attended your meeting, were you warmly greeted by club officers and so on and so forth. So it's definitely more detailed.
Okay, so maybe we should send this to our members and kind of prompt them to log into EasySpeak.
Yeah, what I'd recommend is see if, because I don't know anything about this particular survey, but see if you can change the survey. See if you can perhaps remove the questions that you think are extraneous.
Okay. I don't see a link to edit the survey, but maybe looking around would help.
Oh, you know what? One thing you can do, and I don't know if you can edit the survey, but one thing you can do if you do have questions is you can go to something like, you click on the upper right hand corner, help options. You can go to the discussion forum and you can go to, you can ask this question, or you can search the forum for questions. So the best forum is how do I? So under use of this application, you click on how do I. And here's a list of open questions and a list of resolved or closed questions. The creator of the software is this guy Malcolm Ward, I think his name is. He's an accountant, I think, based out of the UK, and he's really good. He's got a good team of people who help volunteers, who help answer questions as well. So if there's some pretty common questions like where is the club control panel, or how do I change the club meeting time? And you can see that he's got the answer. I just clicked on the where is the club control panel, and the answer says that normally the club president does not have access to the club control panel, and so the link is hidden. But this EasySpeak support person temporarily assigned the president to IT support, which has access. So that's it. So if you have a question about the member survey, I would suggest looking at the forum first, doing a search, and then failing that, pose a question to the support team.
Okay, great. So
So
Henry.
yes, It seems like for the competent communicator track, so in terms of the progress of the speeches, that has to be entered by the VP Education, correct?
The competent communicator class?
Yeah, so basically, let's say for example, like I've done 6 speeches already. I've only seen 5 on the screen. So I guess probably Thomas would have to enter the beginning, like the other one for me on Easy Speak.
Yeah, there's 2 ways to update this. You do it yourself, or Thomas does it.
Right. Because I tried doing it myself, it doesn't allow me to enter.
Henry, maybe you put the speak up.
What's that?
I think you didn't request. That's why.
I'm having trouble hearing you guys. Hello?
At the echo room.
Yeah, Henry, can you mute your microphone for a second? Thanks. Thomas, is it better? No. Hello, Henry? Okay.
Yeah.
Thomas.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound any better.
I think everything on mute except Ron.
Okay, maybe this is better now. I think that you guys are hearing double feedback because you're hearing the sound of the speakers and hearing each other through the speakers. So Thomas, what was your explanation? Your thinking on why Henry's when Henry was trying to schedule himself as a speaker, why it didn't show up on the system? What's your theory?
I think Henry didn't request a speech for the last speech. That's why it doesn't enter on it. The meeting haven't been finalized. One or the others. I'm not sure.
Okay, so either because the meeting wasn't finalized or what?
Or he haven't requested speech through Easy Speech. Henry?
Yes, you're right, Thomas. I didn't request this through Easy Speak, so that may be why.
Okay, that's it.
So now, how do we get it on Easy Speak?
Well, we can have it. Wait. Send me the info.
Okay, I'll send you the info.
Okay.
Sure. Okay, so I'll send it to you. Because, can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Okay, because for the competent leadership, I was able to enter the different roles that I've done, and so it shows up on the screen. The only thing I need, probably Thomas to do once I'm, finish all my tasks on the CL is to validate it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So, Henry, can you shut off your mic again? Hello? Thanks. So, in order for members to have their speeches show up on Easy Speak, they only have one of two options, right? They either request a speech on Easy Speak themselves, or the VP Education types in that info themselves. So somebody has to schedule that speech. It's either the member or the VP Education, one of the VP Education team members. That's it. Are there any other questions?
I'm fine.
Thanks, Thomas.
Can we edit our own profiles?
Yes. Let's see. Under my name, I can go on a profile.
I mean, so the goals and achievements. You just had that screen up.
Oh, right. Okay.
I know I've made progress on my advanced leadership bronze, but it shows that I need to do 3 different tasks. I'm pretty sure I've done at least 2 of them. Can I do the update myself, or do I need to log in as an officer and do the update?
You can do the update yourself. As I mentioned with the speech progress, there's two ways to get your information updated. One is to schedule this information yourself, and the other is to have the club officer, like the VP Education, schedule it.
Unless the meeting already closed, then you need VP to reopen it.
Thomas is correct.
So the ALB progress is under which heading? My communication? Or
It would be under, okay, so on your
Oh,
screen, it would be
my-
under
okay.
my participation.
okay, I couldn't see it, the title. Okay, great.
And so you can set your own goals. For me, and my advanced leader silver, I can click on a new goal and do something else. Just to follow up on Peter's point, or his question, let's see if there's anything else I can do under profile. Yeah, it's not under profile. If you have goals, it's not gonna show up under profile. If you have speech goals, you have to click on the View My Speech Progress screen under My Participation. On the upper right hand side, you'll see Communicator Goals and what your target date is and when you set that target. And you can clearly see that I failed this goal, but I can change it. I can push it out to September. Or let's make it December. I only have 2 more speeches. And suddenly this red light turns a green light. That's it. So once again, every member can update their own goals. They can update the communication goals from the View My Speech Progress screen, or they can update their leadership goals from the View My CL Progress screen.
Okay. Ron,
Michael.
it's interesting. I filled in my goals a while ago, but it doesn't seem to have picked up.
Did you click save?
I'm sure I did. Anyway, I'll do it again. But I remember clearly spending some time on that.
Yeah, I don't know what else to say.
Does it show that I've done it, or you didn't see anything?
Let's take a look. Was it leadership goals or communication goals that you set?
Communication, and then it asked me a number of questions, some kind of survey as well. I did.
Yeah, I don't see any goals on here. I wonder if you maybe completed a member survey instead. I wonder. Okay, Michael, was it this screen that you had? Where you filled in the survey with a lot of questions? Did it look like this? Michael?
Hello? Ron?
Yep.
Yeah, I don't really remember how the screen looked like. It was just wondering where, what I did.
Yeah, because the reason why I ask is because it looks like the member interest survey doesn't actually get recorded anywhere. I mean, in the sense that it doesn't directly fit into your goal. So if you say that you want to complete your CC by this year, it only shows up in the survey, but it doesn't go into your goals. What you actually have to do is you have to type in educational goals, click on the button that says new goal, and then save it. So I'm clicking on the button new goal, communication goal, achieve advanced communicator goals or something. boom, and then click save. That's when it'll actually show up.
Alright. I get it. Thank you.
No problem, Michael. And so as VP Education, Thomas and Peter, you can see what the members' goals are. And it's not based on the member interest survey, it's based on the actual goals they've entered. And it looks like so far only 3 of us have entered goals. So the truth is, I actually don't know where the member interest survey results get stored. I don't know how you view it. That's something for the team to investigate this year, if you are so inclined. Do you guys have any other questions?
Not today. I'm fine.
Okay, great, Thomas.
I'm good. Thank you.
Okay, thanks, Henry.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks, Michael. Peter?
Thanks, Ron.
Okay.
Good for now.
Okay, we're good to go. Wonderful, guys. Thanks a lot for your time.
Okay, bye-bye.
Have a good
Thanks.
night.
Have a good day.
Have a good night.
Bye now.
Good night, guys.